Have you ever felt that someone wasn't just against you, but actively trying to ruin your life? It's not just about dislike. It's about sabotage. Some people don't stop at hatred. They take it a step further. They want to destroy you. They spread lies, manipulate others against you, and try to break your confidence. And the worst part? You often don't realize it until it's too late. Most people think that when someone hates them, it's obvious. They expect direct confrontation, arguments, or open insults. But real enemies are smarter than that. They operate in the shadows, pretending to be neutral, or worse, pretending to be your friend. They chip away at your reputation, your opportunities, and even your self-esteem. This isn't just random hostility. It's a psychological attack. And if you don't know how to recognize it, you won't be able to defend yourself. The Stoics teach us that the best way to protect ourselves isn't by fighting back with anger, but by mastering our minds. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." That means no matter what others do, you control your response. So today, we'll uncover 5 clear signs that someone isn't just a hater, they are a destroyer. If you spot these behaviors, you need to act fast. Because your biggest mistake. 1. They spread lies and slander about you. Imagine this. One day, you start noticing that people around you act differently. Some give you cold stares. Others whisper when you walk by. A friend who used to support you suddenly becomes distant. At first, you think it's just your imagination. But then, you hear the rumors. Lies have been spread about you, things you never said, things you never did. This is not just gossip. This is character assassination. It's a deliberate attempt to destroy your reputation, to isolate you, to make people question who you really are. And the worst part? The person behind it often hides their hand. They act innocent while their words work like poison, turning people against you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know the truth." The problem is, people who want to destroy you don't care about the truth. They only care about controlling how others see you. But why would someone go to such lengths to ruin your name? There are 3 main reasons. First, jealousy. They see your success, your confidence, or your potential, and it threatens them. Instead of improving themselves, they try to pull you down. Second, power and control. They feel weak, so they manipulate others to gain social leverage. Third, revenge. Maybe you unknowingly offended them. Maybe they simply dislike you. Either way, they'd rather see you suffer than move on. So, what do you do when someone spreads lies about you? Do you fight back? Do you start defending yourself to everyone? No. That's exactly what they want. The more you react, the more they win. Epictetus taught, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against their accusations, but instead say, "Obviously, you don't know me very well, otherwise you would not have said such things." The Stoic approach is simple: let your actions speak louder than their words. If you are truly an honest, strong, and respectable person, the people who matter will see through the lies. Time exposes the truth. If someone chooses to believe the rumors, then they were never truly on your side to begin with. However, this doesn't mean you do nothing. Stoicism is about wise action, not passive suffering. Here's what you can do. Stay calm and composed, never let them see you break. Your reaction is what they crave. Don't give it to them. Control your narrative. Instead of running around trying to defend yourself, focus on living with integrity. Let the truth be your defense. Choose your battles wisely. If the rumors are harming your career or relationships, address them strategically, not emotionally. A simple, confident response like, "I don't waste time on lies," can be more powerful than an entire explanation. Surround yourself with those who truly know you. A solid inner circle will never be fooled by slander. They know who you are. Focus on them, not the noise. Outlast the storm, lies fade, but character remains. The people who live off gossip and drama will eventually turn on each other. Meanwhile, you will still be standing, strong, unshaken, and unfazed. At the end of the day, you can't control what others say. But you can control what you do. When you hear that someone is slandering you, remind yourself, their words have no power unless I give them power. Stay focused on your goals. Keep moving forward. Let time, truth, and character work in your favor. Because the best revenge is not proving them wrong, it's succeeding despite their efforts to bring you down. 2. They try to sabotage your success. You're working hard. You're making progress. Things are finally falling into place. Then suddenly, obstacles appear out of nowhere. A project gets delayed for no clear reason. An opportunity you were expecting slips through your fingers. People you trusted start acting strangely, doubting you, distancing themselves. At first, it seems like bad luck. But then, you start to see the pattern. Someone is actively working against you. They don't just want to see you fail, they are making sure of it. Sabotage doesn't always come in obvious ways. It's not always an open attack. Sometimes, it's subtle. It's the coworker who forgets to forward you an important email. The so-called friend who constantly discourages your ideas. The person who quietly plants seeds of doubt about you in the minds of others. Their goal? To slow you down. To make you second-guess yourself. To keep you from reaching your full potential. Stoicism teaches us that people's actions often reveal more about them than about you. When someone tries to sabotage your success, it usually comes from their own insecurity, jealousy, or fear. Insecurity, they feel threatened by your progress. Your growth makes them uncomfortable because it reminds them of their own stagnation. Jealousy, instead of being inspired by your achievements, they resent you for them. They want what you have, but instead of working for it, they try to take it from you. Fear of being left behind, if you succeed, they might lose control over you. Whether it's a toxic friend, a manipulative coworker, or even a family member, some people prefer to keep you small so they don't feel small themselves. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In other words, don't let their bitterness change you. When you realize someone is trying to sabotage you, your first instinct might be to confront them, call them out, or fight back. But that's not always the best move. Stoicism teaches us that the strongest response isn't retaliation, it's resilience. Don't react emotionally, they want you to lose control. They want you to become defensive, angry, or distracted. Don't give them that satisfaction. Stay calm, stay focused, and let them waste their energy while you keep moving forward. Master the art of observation. Instead of confronting them head-on, step back and watch. Pay attention to their patterns. The more you observe, the more predictable they become. The more predictable they are, the easier they are to neutralize. Keep your success private. Not everyone needs to know your next move. The less they know, the less they can interfere. Move in silence, let your results make the noise. Strengthen your inner circle, surround yourself with people who genuinely want to see you succeed. Those who try to sabotage you will often manipulate others against you. Don't let them isolate you. Sometimes, sabotage is minor, just an insecure person trying to make themselves feel better. But other times, it can seriously affect your career, your relationships, or your reputation. In these situations, you need to act wisely. Protect your work. If someone is undermining your efforts at work, document everything. Keep records of emails, messages, and interactions. Facts are your best defense. Address it strategically. If a direct conversation is necessary, don't approach it emotionally. Instead, calmly bring up the issue with logic and confidence. Example: I've noticed some miscommunication lately. How can we ensure we're on the same page moving forward? This puts them in a position where they either fix their behavior or expose themselves further. Know when to walk away. Some battles aren't worth fighting. If someone is actively trying to destroy you, sometimes the best move is to remove yourself from their influence entirely. Not every war needs to be won, some just need to be left behind. At the end of the day, your success is your greatest weapon. The more you grow, the more their efforts will seem pathetic. Remember, people who try to sabotage others always end up sabotaging themselves. Their energy is wasted on you, while you keep moving forward. Their bitterness consumes them, while you remain free. So, let them plot. Let them whisper. Let them waste their time. While they try to stop you, you keep rising. Unbothered. Unshaken. Unstoppable. 3. They manipulate others against you. Sometimes, the biggest attacks don't come from direct confrontation. Instead, they come from whispers behind your back. One day, you notice people treating you differently, colleagues become distant, friends seem colder, and suddenly, you're the odd one out. But no one has said anything to your face. No argument, no obvious betrayal. So what happened? Someone has been pulling the strings in the background, turning people against you without you even realizing it. This is manipulation at its worst. Instead of attacking you head-on, they work in the shadows, twisting stories, spreading subtle lies, and planting doubt in others' minds. Their goal? To isolate you, weaken your support system, and make you feel alone. People who manipulate others against you often act out of insecurity, jealousy, or the need for control. They can't handle your confidence, your success, or the respect you naturally earn from others. So instead of improving themselves, they focus on destroying your relationships. Here's how they do it. They twist your words. A casual comment you made gets exaggerated and taken out of context. They create false narratives. They play the victim, making it seem like you're the bad guy. They fuel drama behind the scenes. They spread negativity about you, not directly, but through suggestion and implication. These people thrive on deception. They don't just lie, they shape reality so that others start doubting you without even realizing why. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And that's exactly what manipulators do. They make others imagine things about you that aren't even real. When you realize someone is turning people against you, your first instinct might be to fight back, explain yourself, or confront them. But that's what they want. They want you to look desperate, defensive, and emotional. Stoicism teaches us that the best way to win against manipulation is not to play their game. Here's what you should do instead. Stay composed, never show them they're getting to you. The calmer you are, the more their lies seem ridiculous over time. Strengthen your inner circle. True friends and allies won't be fooled by manipulation. If someone can turn against you that easily, they were never truly on your side. Led by example, instead of trying to clear your name, let your character speak for itself. People will notice the difference between what they hear and what they actually see in you. Refuse to engage in gossip. If they're talking about you behind your back, don't do the same. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Sometimes, the manipulation has already taken effect. Maybe you've lost friends. Maybe your workplace feels hostile. If that happens, don't waste energy on revenge or explanations. Instead, accept the loss and move forward. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life. If someone believed lies about you without questioning them, they weren't your true ally to begin with. Focus on what you can control. You can't control rumors, but you can control your work, your mindset, and your actions. Build new connections. Don't let manipulators shrink your world. Expand your circle by focusing on relationships that are based on mutual respect and trust. At the end of the day, the people who manipulate others against you always expose themselves in the long run. The same lies they use to turn people against you will eventually be used against them. So let them talk. Let them scheme. Let them think they've won. While they waste energy controlling the narrative, you keep controlling your actions. Because real power doesn't come from what people say about you, it comes from what you do despite it. 4. They exploit your weaknesses and trigger your emotions. Not all enemies attack you directly. Some don't spread lies or sabotage your work. Instead, they focus on something much more personal, your emotions and weaknesses. They know exactly what bothers you. They remember your insecurities, your fears, and your past mistakes. And they use them against you. It could be a toxic coworker who always brings up your failures in front of others. A so-called friend who reminds you of your worst moments just when you're feeling good about yourself. Or a manipulative partner who knows exactly what words will break your confidence. This is not a coincidence. It's a strategy. Their goal is to push you to react, to make you lose control, and to prove to others that you are weak. People who exploit your emotions are often insecure themselves. They don't have real power over you, so they try to control your reactions instead. Here's why they do it. They want to control you. If they can make you angry, sad, or defensive, they know they can control how you feel and act. They want to see you fail. The more you let emotions take over, the more mistakes you'll make. That's exactly what they want. They want to damage your confidence. If they can make you doubt yourself, you'll hesitate, hold back, and lose momentum. Epictetus once said, "When someone tries to provoke you, know that your mind is the only thing at stake." That's the key. They can only control you if you let them. Stoicism teaches us that true power is not in controlling others, but in controlling ourselves. If you want to stop people from exploiting your emotions, you must master your own reactions. Here's how. Recognize the pattern. The first step is to see the manipulation for what it is. Ask yourself, are they trying to make me react? Once you see the game, you stop playing it. Control your response. When they try to trigger you, pause. Take a deep breath. Instead of reacting with emotion, respond with calmness. Silence is often the most powerful answer. Detach from their words. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. If their words don't control your mind, they lose all power. Turn it back on them. If they mock you, smile. If they criticize you unfairly, say that's an interesting perspective and move on. Nothing frustrates a manipulator more than being ignored. People who exploit your emotions want to see you weak. They want you to fight back, to break down, to lose focus. But the truth is, your strength comes from your self-control. So the next time someone tries to trigger you, remember this: the moment you stop reacting, you take away their power. Stay calm. Stay in control. Stay untouchable. 5. They take pleasure in your failures and struggles. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Some people are silently rooting for your downfall. They act supportive when things are going well, but the moment you face difficulties, they enjoy watching you struggle. Have you ever shared a problem with someone, only to notice a smirk on their face? Or maybe you failed at something, and instead of encouragement, they gave you a condescending, "I told you so." These people don't want to help you, they want to see you stay below them. Your struggles make them feel superior. Your failures feed their ego. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But these people don't have control over their own happiness. Instead, they compare themselves to others and use your suffering to feel better about themselves. Here's why they act this way. Insecurity: they don't feel successful on their own, so they need to see others fail to feel valuable. Jealousy: they want what you have, but instead of working for it, they prefer to watch you lose it. A scarcity mindset: they believe success is limited, so your downfall means more room for them. Personal resentment: maybe you proved them wrong in the past. Maybe you outgrew them. Now, they secretly want revenge. These people don't just hate seeing you succeed, they love seeing you struggle. When you realize someone enjoys your suffering, your first reaction might be anger or disappointment. But Stoicism teaches us to never give our emotions to those who don't deserve them. Here's how to handle them wisely. Don't seek sympathy from them. These people pretend to care, but they secretly enjoy hearing about your struggles. Don't give them that satisfaction. Observe their reaction carefully. The next time you share bad news, watch their body language. A true friend will want to uplift you. A hidden enemy will try to hide their pleasure. Give them nothing to celebrate. When life gets hard, stay calm. Keep pushing forward. The worst thing you can do to these people is not let your struggles break you. Limit your access to them. The less they know about your challenges, the less power they have over your emotions. Not everyone deserves to hear your problems. Turn their negativity into fuel. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Let their pleasure in your failure be a reminder: you must keep going, not for them, but for yourself. The truth is, these people will always exist. There will always be those who find comfort in others' suffering. But that doesn't mean you have to play their game. When you fail, fail with grace. Learn. Improve. Rise again. Because the best revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's proving to yourself that their opinions, their joy, and their negativity mean absolutely nothing. Conclusion. Not everyone around you wants to see you succeed. Some people will lie about you, sabotage your progress, manipulate others, use your weaknesses against you, and even enjoy watching you struggle. But here's the truth: their actions only have power if you let them. You can't control what they do, but you can control how you respond. When they lie, stay calm, let the truth reveal itself. When they sabotage you, stay focused, keep moving forward. When they manipulate others, stand firm, let your character be your proof. When they trigger your emotions, remain steady, don't react. When they take pleasure in your failures, rise again, stronger than before. Nothing frustrates a toxic person more than seeing you unaffected and unstoppable. Ask yourself, am I letting others dictate how I feel and live? If so, it's time to change. Focus on your growth, your goals, and your inner strength. Let them waste their time while you continue to rise. Which of these lessons resonated with you? Let me know in the comments. Stay strong. Stay stoic. Keep moving forward.